Okay, short strawberry video. So I had 7 strawberries. A couple I rescued from down below in the ground a couple months ago, and a couple I planted up here. And I don't know if I had 7 or 4 that I had up here. I can't remember. I think maybe I had 4. But I'm going to show you what, like over the last 2.5 months, they started producing babies and everything, which I'll show you because they're producing more and more babies. So this was one of the originals. It flowered tiny little ones 2 weeks ago, but nothing came about. And then it flowered some more. And they're still not really, this one's going to be somewhat normal. And that's one of the originals. These are 2 of the same plants. The other plants are a different kind. They're both everbearing. One is called Ozark, and the other one I can't remember what it's called. Everbearing is kind of a strange name because they're supposed to last 2 years, but they produce berries in the summer and in the fall. So this one over here, I picked about 3 or 4 off over the last week. They don't all grow at the same time, as you'll see. So this guy's starting to grow. This one's fully grown. Now this is the biggest one ever. This is like a normal strawberry, not normal when you see those giant, fake ones in the store apparently, but this is normal. Now this is a non-GMO organic plant as well, and I farm organic as well. So that one's doing good, and I picked a few off. And then over here, I'll show you these before I show you the babies. These will be kind of like probably ripe at the same time. Looks like about 3 normal ones over there. And this one I had picked off a couple, and then I see over here it's doing some more. Now once in a while they'll be so small or they won't really completely fruit, so I don't understand why it does that. It may be, well, that one over there didn't produce any other babies, but this one did. So this one's producing babies, and I got like 3 good strawberries or 2 good strawberries off of it, and it's producing 2 babies, so maybe that could be the reason. And over here, this was a baby, and now in about a month it's pretty dang big, and it's already producing more kids. And here's another strawberry. So a lot of times they're about this size, but that's still pretty good, and it's also fun to do. And here's some more that are flowering. These flowers, as you see, turn into the berries themselves. So that's cool. Now, I said I started out with about 4 or 7. I can't remember. I think I had 4, then I went to 7, but I'm not sure. But anyway, this guy over here is putting into this baby. So that baby is right there, and it's producing another baby, which is right there. So pretty soon when this one starts to root, I'm going to cut it from the mother plant right over here. Now this guy here has 2. This one, which was a baby, is producing that guy right there, which is also producing a baby. And then it's producing one over there as well. So let me see how many I got here. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then that one will be 10. And then up top here on the shelf, let me bring down, here's one that is 11. It hasn't been growing that much. I don't know why like the others, but it's still doing good. It was like really tiny. It's finally putting out new shoots and everything. So I got 11 in here out of nowhere, and as you can see, some of those berries. And now over here, there's 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. So I don't see any other ones. So I got 16 now. So whether I had 4 or 7 to start with a few months ago, like probably in October I brought them in. So basically in 2 months, 4 or 7 went to 16. So that's awesome. So even though they only produce, say, mine are producing maybe 3 to 4 nice berries on each plant, they produce more plants, which is really awesome. So if they do last 2 years, and that's outside they last 2 years, they might last longer inside, I don't know. So when you have more plants and they start producing and you pick 2 over here and 2 over there and 1 over here and 1 over there, eventually, you know what I mean? So it will be good for, whether you're single, a couple, or you have a small family. And again, there's only like 4 plants that are starting to produce out of all these. Once a few more months go by, they'll probably produce again. So that's really cool. So I wanted to update you on my strawberries. And when I say they were 2-year plants, that's what they're saying. And then you can keep them in the ground out in the yard and everything. But they may be longer here. I want to show you something with the tomatoes because they say tomatoes is only a 1-year plant. So with my tomato, it was started in, I think April. April it was started, and it was started from the seed of an organic non-GMO tomato Roma in the store. And this one produced pretty decent. My other plant produced a little bit more. I think one produced like maybe 9. This one produced maybe like 5 or 6. I had a white fly problem, which I still do, but I learned that, you know what, instead of spraying with like organic neem oil and stuff like that, I just leave it alone. I let the plants be. I shake them off once in a while. They go back. I shake them off once in a while. I go back. I kind of disturb their mating habits. And when I need to, I take a plastic bag, I put it in a bucket, and I cut the leaves off that need to be cut. Like this one will be need to be cut soon. But I leave it on there because if I cut it, they'll go to other new leaves quicker. So I've learned to like just let it grow. But the reason I'm telling you this is because they say a tomato plant is supposed to just produce and then that's it for the season and it's done. Well, this is now what, December 29th or 30th? And these guys were the small ones. This guy here, this guy here. And they never produced and they never grew. Then all of a sudden, I decided to clip them and they started to grow. They look healthy. They look pretty new, like, right? They look like I just started planting them, but they're not. They've been around for like 8 months, 7 months. And then this guy here, you can see I clipped a lot of it and it's growing more and more new leaves. And this guy really grew. I clipped it down low, like you can see this right here. I clipped, and it started growing again, fresh and beautiful. And this one looks really nice. Now, whether the flies get to it or not, I don't know. So what I'm saying is I'm experimenting to see if this will again produce tomatoes, as it looked like it tried to do again here, right in there. So I'm going to see if it does, because if it does, then that's great. Because a lot of people on the web, when I looked it up and everything, you know, after they're done, you cut them and they're only good for a year. Now this was certain tomatoes. Now maybe there's tomatoes that can come up the next year, but I never heard of that. So I just wanted to share that with you as well. All right? And briefly, I just think this is awesome. First of all, they grow beautiful, these strawberry plants. The leaves are really cool. They keep growing and growing here. This is going to be more fruit, flowers over here. I think the kids would love it. If you have kids and stuff, they would love it. And not only outside gardening, but doing indoor gardening like this. And I'm in a second floor apartment, and what you're seeing is up here. I think they'll get a kick out of all that, watching them grow and being able to pick them and stuff. And I have small blueberry bushes and raspberry bushes that I'm waiting on as well. So isn't that cool? All right, so I just wanted to share my strawberry update with you. And like I said, I'm a single guy right now, and it's just like I pick one here and one here, and I put them in my wraps or on top of my salads. But eventually I'm hoping that there'll be like 2 to pick, 3 to pick, 2 to pick, 3 to pick, 2 to pick, 3 to pick, all over the place. And that would be awesome. All right? All right, cool. Lots of love to you guys back home. Bye-bye. Hey, if Chelsea, if you watch this, your newborn is really cute. Cute little guy. Love yous. Bye-bye.